Hello friends, I'm Uglyfish. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if we've met before, and today we're on episode 4 of our playthrough of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So in the last episode, we managed to get the museum tent from Tom Nook by swapping him 5 bug or fish specimens. We placed that on the island, and hopefully today it will have opened and we will get to meet Blathers the owl, who's the museum curator. Before I pop over to the museum though, I've also managed to accumulate 5,000 Nook miles by completing various tasks on the island. So I'm going to go pay them in, pay off my tent, and see if he'll upgrade me to a house. He definitely will upgrade me, because he's constantly upgrading and trying to get money off you, because he's the biggest capitalist I've ever met. Really, he's got no place on Leningrad. You know full well, Tom Nook, that I'm not happy with the tent. Actually, I reckon he could have given me a house in the first place. But not only is he going to get money off me for a tent, now he's going to charge me again for the house. Whereas, if he'd have just given me a house straight away, saved myself 5,000 Nook miles, and he'd have... Oh, I was going to say he'd have saved himself some time, but he wouldn't have done really, would he? Because it was me who put everyone's tent up. So we've been given an upgraded service on the Nook machine in the corner. So I'm just going to collect some Nook miles and then see what all these new products that I have are. Take a sneaky peek. Miles redemption service, so I can swap my Nook miles for things. Pretty good tools. That must be our upgrade. Oh. But I'm not ready for it at the minute, apparently. Instead, all I'm allowed to buy is all this Tom Nook merchandise for my soon-to-exist house. That feels a bit... Tom Nook as giveth with one hand and taken away with the other. Why did he give me that upgraded service if actually it's not an upgraded service? I've got to conveniently upgrade again, which will probably cost me money. And in the meantime, I'm giving his little nephew here some more money for some seeds. But that's okay, because we want Leningrad to look pretty. I do want to start planting some more trees, but I would rather get different fruit trees from other islands if possible. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go and see if I can meet Blathers. We put the museum in the top left-hand corner in front of the river by the beach. The apple tree kind of feels like it's in the way there. I might give that a little chop. Is he there? Is he there? Oh, there's Blathers. Look at his little bow tie. He's so adorable. And whereas everyone else kind of looks like a creature, Blathers looks like he's sort of handcrafted. He looks like he's made of felt. I really just want to squish him. Right, I'll be professional again now. As you progress through the game and the seasons change, different fish and different bugs are attracted to your island. So you collect one of each, you give it to Blathers to put in his museum, in his aquarium, or in the bug bit, whatever a bug bit is called. You also can collect fossils, you dig them up from the floor. In the last episode, I was desperately seeking a shovel. I'm hoping that right now Blathers is sending me the information on how to make a shovel. Oh no, a pole. Oh, okay, so I can cross the river. And a shovel as well. Blathers, this is why you're my favourite person. So the whole rest of the island that had previously been closed off to us because it was blocked off by rivers, we can now get if we make a vaulting pole. And we can dig up fossils, we can hit rocks and get things from rocks. Brilliant. Oh, this has been my favourite day so far. I actually feel like progress is being made. We're not going to last long with a flimsy shovel. Oh, can't make the vaulting pole quite yet. Off we go to collect the materials. Oh, look at my shovel. I'm going to christen it and I'm going to dig up the little glowing spot that I saw earlier today. Bag of bells. 1,000 bells. Not bad. An excellent first dig. I'm happy with that. And I'll get some Nook miles for that as well by the looks of things. Where are... Have I lost them? I've missed them. Oh, I haven't missed them. 1,000 bells and 300 Nook miles. I'll stick with that. The system is really useful. You sort of feel like you're earning twice the amount of rewards. So I got 1,000 bells there. I can buy furniture with that, I can buy plants with that, I can buy medicine with that. I also got 300 Nook Miles, and now I've got this separate Nook Miles shopping system. It's handy, and it's much nicer to just pay off 5,000 miles than it is a million bells or whatever he normally wants off me. Right, let's make this vaulting pole and go and explore the rest of the island. Oh, I'm so excited. I've lost a little bit of enthusiasm, though, about my island in the middle. I am bitter that I couldn't set up shop there. But I think we get the option to move. Maybe when I upgrade the tent, he'll say, oh, now you've had a walk around the island, is there anything else anywhere else you'd rather me build your house? Oh, well, actually swap to the pole, Katie. Don't just chop the air. Oh, it's my island. It's full of weeds. Oh, it's full of weeds. It's got a waterfall, though. That's classy. I knew my island would be classy. Oh, I might catch this butterfly, because even though I gave all the specimens to Tom Nook, I don't know if he has passed those on to Blathers, or if I've got to sort of re-give everything. Oh. Oh, that was silly of me. I didn't plan for that at all. Never mind, I'll keep exploring. We've got a whole island to see. We can catch bugs anytime. And this isn't bug time anyway, this is dinosaur time. I'm supposed to be digging up fossils with my new shovel. Smack the rock. Get iron nuggets, I think. They're handy. I need a lot of them for various things. So it's good to know. It's good to know as well that there are more rocks around my island, because I think I could only get to 2. Lovely bit of beach. I still can't get up onto the cliffs, though. Not cliffs. What would you call those bits? The higher bits. The different levels of the island are still blocked off to me. Wonder how long it'll be before... There's a fossil! I hope it's a fossil. Sometimes when there are cracks in the ground on old games, it just used to be a pitfall seed and you'd just fall through. You get stuck in a hole for a bit. We've got another fossil. Ready to dig it up, see what it could be. I think there's a limit of 5 a day on an island. Pockets are full. I'm really not prepared for this journey. I've lost a net. I've lost... What can I drop? Can I let the butterfly go? Oh, no, I'll put the bells away. In my pocket. Or at least that's what I should do. Good stuff. I'll pick up the weeds and I'll plant them later rather than drop them. Because at least then they look like part of the floor rather than just a bit of rubbish I've chucked away. Or I would if I could get to the weeds, but I've got a floating left Joy-Con. I wish that I knew how to capture the game without the switch in dock mode and you could actually see me play the game rather than argue with my Joy-Con constantly. Now I've got control again, let's dig this up, see if it's a 3rd fossil, see if it's anything else. 3rd fossil, I'm happy with that because the more I can give to Blathers, I'm imagining the faster the museum will open. And there's another one just above me. That's handy. So in past games, like I said, in the floor it could be a pitfall seed. There are also these wooden things, I can't remember what they were called, maybe zoids or droids or something. They just look like logmen. They were very strange, but you could dig those up as well. But at the minute I've just found fossils and I am very happy with that. So let's hand them over to Blathers. Let's see what he has to say about them. I hope he's proud of me. I'm proud of me. I found a lot of fossils. I have donations. I'd like to donate all these fossils and these 2 fish. Oh, such a shame, again, that there's no option to do them as a bunch. So Blathers now will tell us what the fossil is. Normally as well he gives us a little explanation, just a little nice fact about that thing that we've picked up. What's my first fossil? It's an it's gone. I'm glad he's Anomalocaris. I'm glad he's happy with it because I have no idea what that is. Yes, I will donate it to you, Blathers, as long as you name the aquarium after me. And Probably the dinosaur wing. Yes, give me a presentation on it because I don't know what it is. The Anomalocaris. Oh, they don't sound nice. Oh, this is a terrible thing to say, but I'm kind of glad it's a fossil because that sounds hideous. Don't worry about dignity, Blathers, it's a monster shrimp. Spooky. So, in the past, in Animal Crossing, you used to be able to get a job in the coffee shop with the sad pigeon, whose name I can't remember. I would like a job in the museum with Blathers. He's just said there only a specialist like himself can appraise fossils. I want to become a specialist, and then I would dig the fossil up and know what it is straight away. I wonder if you can do that. If it's a big enough museum, maybe I can run the gift shop. I'd rather run the aquarium, but I don't think I'll get that option. So I'll just entertain myself in the meantime by donating everything I can. So I am very quickly going to race through the rest of the donations that I had on me. Just some fossils and a fish. And we need 9 more donations until we can open the museum. 9 new donations in one day, I'm going to think is doable. So let's start the countdown. Fingers crossed for a brand new fish. I don't think Blathers wants that. I don't want it either. Oh, at least it had some use. Fingers crossed for a brand new fish. Part 2. Sea butterfly. Oh, it's new. I thought I'd caught one before. Donation 1. Chuck a bit of fish bait down. See what I can find. That looks a big fish. Ooh. Oh, that is a weird looking fish. Why are its eyes on the same side? I don't like that. Blathers can have that. I'm a big fan of fish. I'm studying marine biology in my free time. That is a horrible fish. Oh, and that's me. Let's hand these over to Blathers because I don't have enough inventory space to be running around the whole island catching 9 new things. Or 6 new things now. Have these fish, Blathers, especially this first flat one. Horrible eyes. I don't want to see it. 5 donations. Okay. 5's easier for me. Clearly, I can't count to 15. What's that? A crucian carp. Excellent. Hit the rock. Catch the pill bug. That is a little trick I've remembered from past Animal Crossing endeavours, even though I'm clearly not as dexterous as I thought I was with the net there. Hit the poor thing first. Catch a bee. Catch a bee. Second time lucky. Oh, that's a very cute bee. Hand these over to Blathers. He doesn't normally like bugs. I'll hand them over to Blathers when my Joy-Con lets me. Thanks, Joy-Con. Fish, bee, bug. Oh, sorry Blathers, but it's the only way to get the museum open. 2 donations. I realise this is a YouTube video as well. Chopped up footage to make it as close to 15 minutes as possible. But this really hasn't taken a long time. It's easily doable in one day, probably in one sitting, and I've dropped a few fish as well by pulling the line back in too quickly. So if you assume half of those fish that I dropped would have been new fish, this is quite an easy run. Which is good because the sooner you open the museum, it's quite late March as it is. When it turns to April, there'll be a new swing of fish and bugs. I would hate to have to wait a year to pick them back up just because I was slow donating to the museum. This is it, Blathers. I've got a dab. And I've got a squid for you. 15 donations in one sitting. And I suppose if you consider the first 5 things that I gave to Tom Nook, 20 different species on an island that's quite diverse. Charles Darwin would have had a great time. Museum construction is about to begin, so this seems a good time to sign off. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!